This is my landlord.
Oh no, what's he doing? Oh, he's smelling the pillow?
I was away for a couple days. What the heck is he doing?
That's so invasion of privacy, that's terrible. Don't smell someone's pillows. Yo, get out of the bed. That's that? He's just like, alright. Uh-oh. Oh, he's moving quick, yeah. Oh, hey, I was just looking at the, this outlet there, just making sure it has electricity in it. Don't smell someone's clothes, don't smell anybody's anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's gross. That's really creepy. Why tuck your shirt in too? You know what I mean? If you're gonna be gross, just be a gross person. Don't have the illusion that you're a responsible, you know, early riser. I don't like this at all. That's creepy, really creepy. Imagine coming home and your bed's all weird, it's all different. You're like, well, I don't own a pet, so nothing, who's in my bed?
I found myself trying to find a way to goddamn pay off my mortgage a little better, a little quicker or whatever. So I put this ad out or whatever saying I was looking for someone to sublease one of the rooms in my house or whatever. Okay. It was gonna be supposed to be like this real smooth transaction or whatever. Went on vacation or whatever. The person was supposed to be gone 3 days prior to my return. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking to my housekeeper or whatever, XYZ. She's like, yo, that person is still here in your house.
Not good.
What do you mean they're still in my house? It's supposed to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get back and touch down in the city, this is still here in my house, okay? Refusing to leave.
Oh, no.
So I didn't know what to do. So I go down and I do up. There you go, y'all. Straight to the kitchen. I ain't going nowhere.
What? Oh, dang. Man, not a good situation. Not a good situation. That really is a nightmare. A nightmare situation. I've seen on the news, people will get or maybe I saw this on a TV show and it's not real. I'm just realizing, but I'll see people who put an ad or whatever, or they'll get somebody in their house. Sorry, really lost my train of thought there because I was trying to figure out if I saw that. It is real. It's definitely real. And then they just won't leave, and then there's nothing you can do to get them out. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I mean, the rules are like that to protect tenants because sometimes landlords can be really sketchy. But then crazy people take advantage, and it's not good. It's just not good, guys.
Serving an eviction. This tenant and her kids wrote all over the walls and built an extra room in the garage.
I like the art though.
It's giving very much PC, and I don't care about other people's stuff.
Oh, that bed has seen better days, let me tell you.
She abandoned dogs that she didn't even have permission for.
That's sad. This stuff just makes me sad. I hope those dogs got taken to better places. I do kind of like the vibes of the art on the walls. It's got a bit of a horror movie vibe to it, I think a little bit.
Scam dust, entire house, and then she moved her things in. Illegally lived up there. Okay, in the attic. That's terrifying. All right, that's it. Sweet. Yeah, that's not fair at all. You gotta be paying rent. If you're using some of the house, there's some sort of agreement financially there. You know, you can't just be like, you pay everything, but I get the kitchen. That's also very scary. Living in the attic, you're just doing homework, just here. Here's something upstairs? That's terrifying.
Oh no. Oh no. Oof. Oof. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Oh my god, so much trash. So much trash. Oh. Dang, man, that really sucks. Oh. Dang, that really sucks, man. That really sucks a lot. I get it, I do, but frick. I mean, I don't really get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I said I get it, but I don't get it. Why? Why? This is just whatever. Sometimes you leave a little bit of a mess. You shouldn't, and you should try your best, but sometimes things happen. Whatever, moving is crazy. But this is almost intentional. You know what I mean? But the good news is that when that all gets cleaned up, for sure shouldn't have to be your job. Once that all gets cleaned up, it's gonna be really satisfying. to see the end result. So I'm excited for that, for you. Just, you know, trying to be positive. Cup half full.
You're gonna get arrested.
After 12 months of not paying rent,
12 months.
You understand? Back off. You're gonna get hit, my friend. Get off. Back off. Okay? You go to the Salvation Army.
Nothing fun about that. Nothing fun about that. Sorry if you guys are looking for me to make a funny joke. There's just nothing funny about it. Sorry.
Why are you
Locking
yelling?
all doors. Because this is not what I expected of you.
Okay.
I need.
This is pretty intense.
Oh, she's getting really defensive because she's wrong. I love it. This is great. You know what this is called? Caught red-handed. That's what it's called.
What's intense about this?
I just don't
Take
think.
a picture.
I
You
think
wanna
it's.
take a picture?
I think
Take a
it's
picture.
really
Yeah, I
inappropriate
agree.
that you're looking through all our
Yeah,
stuff.
I
It
agree.
fell over.
Did not
okay,
fall
I'm
over.
moving this
That's
over here.
really
It fell over.
inappropriate.
You can see it's fallen over.
Jeez Louise.
I'm
Like,
not going through your stuff. It fell over,
That's
and
good.
I'm
Just
trying
stay
to
calm,
repair
no
this
swearing.
and move
Perfect.
that chair that's in that doorway. It won't come through.
I really wish you would stop yelling at me right now.
If you're not gonna do the laundry, don't go through my laundry. If you're touching my laundry, smelling my socks, moving things, throw a load in. You know what I mean? Help me out. That's it's always the people getting really loud or getting really defensive that are wrong. You know what I mean? It fell. What do you mean? You shouldn't be doing this. It's like, it's a book. I read books. That's a book. Why wouldn't I have that? Strange. Can be a little entitled. They think I understand it's their space, but it's a shared space. It's a shared, paid-for space.
Oh man. On the carpet too, like dang. Carpet is so hard to clean. Oh. That's just so much stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That's, you know, people have a hard time. Sometimes people have a hard time and oh, it's just so bad. It's so bad. That's horrible. I don't like it. I don't like it. But sometimes people are having a hard time, man. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that somebody wasn't just a jerk and left their home like this because whatever. And I'm just gonna assume that somebody was having a bit of a hard time here because that's like a different level of, you know, chaos and mess and that sort of thing. And I've seen, hilariously enough, I've seen on TikTok, you know, just, I've learned a little bit more about some things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. That. Wow.
Incredible.
That just makes me feel so bad. Like, clearly whoever lived there was clearly suffering from something, had intense issues and intense problems, and very clear they were not getting the help they needed. That is just, it's depressing, but also, wow, is it impressive. Like, that is complete, like, surface volume of the room is all Bud Light. It's all Bud Light all the way down. Like, there's no place to even live anymore.
Absolutely incredible.
Wow. That is something. You know, I'm a young man. I'm a young college-aged man. I've been in a lot of young college-aged man's houses, and they can get pretty dirty. I'm not gonna lie, my house gets pretty dirty, but this is what I always think my place looks like when I don't clean up after a few days. But wow, seeing it actually is something else. It kind of took the breath out of me.
Really leave my house for my kids to play. They can't play in the road because she stops them and puts violations on my door. I can't have a dog that barks. I can't have a dog that whines, but all these other people have dogs and they bark, and you can't even walk down the street without them barking your head off out of their own house. But my dog can't make a noise?
Dogs bark. Like, I hate people who are like, tell your dog to stop doing what dogs do.
Your dog was on the back step barking and it tore up.
And yet now you're telling me I have more trash on my... I have no tools in my porch, but look at Bruce's. Bruce has a bike. Why is he allowed? Why are they allowed a moped on their porch when I can't have bikes for my children? I'm only allowed 2? I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids, but I can only have 2 bikes.
Be a police officer. If you're gonna be a Karen, you could also be a police officer. Help people out, see what people are doing. If you're an involved person and like getting involved in people's stuff, sticking your nose in people's business, tell them what they should and shouldn't do, read the law book, read the code book, and then try and do that. Try and do some good. I can just tell by the stance alone that she said something that is mean. She's saying I would be very annoyed too. Dogs bark, kids ride bikes. Like, I don't understand what's the problem.
Back to Bach. My parents rented an apartment at a very reasonable rate to an electrician in return for him doing minor maintenance. Okay, fair enough. The guy somehow rewired the incoming electricity so that it came from our parents' electric meter instead of his. Their bill shot up over double, almost triple, and he claims to know nothing about it. I'm a bit confused. Was he stealing your parents' electricity? What an asshole. Thank you, Kitty Burglar. I had the same question. Yeah, he rewired the apartment so instead of his meter pulling electricity, wow, because he didn't want to pay the electricity bill? Dang, that's shady. That's so shady. They're trying to do like a, you know, whatever, give a little, take a little. Like, that's like a sick deal. If I was an electrician and I got that deal, hoo-wee, I'd do all the repairs you want, no problem.
Oh, a standoff. That's when your tenant files a restraining order. That's smart. That's
Well, the way I look at it, I don't see a camera pointed in your direction. I see a camera that is pointing right here, and I see a camera that is pointing straight down. I don't see anything pointing on your.
What's this right now?
You know what? People do that to us all day long.
You know what? People do that to us all day long. That's funny. What's happening here? I don't think I really understood.
Oh yeah, a little snooping around, eh? What's under there? Where's the Fruit Loops? You know? Threw my belongings in my flat while I'm at work. All right, definitely the UK. The freezer, or the ice box. The ice box? She's gone through my ice box. There we are. What are you gonna steal in there? There's nothing. Is that a microwave? Maybe she smells something good cooking. Yeah, don't go rummaging. You rummage through some stuff, you're gonna find some stuff, you know what I mean? Always leave a note, just says, caught ya. And then you open it, you're like, oh. No, I didn't see what's in there. Don't wanna go through people's sock drawers or things in their rooms, you know what I mean? You never know what you're gonna find. You should best not to snoop. Don't snoop.
All right, laser beams, cattle prod. Okay. We'll talk about that later. This happened to my friend's rental. Guy gets evicted instead of trashing the place. This blank guy cut off chunks of drywall, put dead fish in the walls, and sealed it back up. Tenant was a carpenter. The owners couldn't figure out the smell for weeks. They repainted, got it professionally cleaned a few times, searched endlessly. Eventually they figured something died in the walls and started knocking holes in the wall. Turned out to be that piece of blank moved by the tenant. This is horrible. This is horrible. I can't think of anything worse than this. This is so horrible. I hate it so much. Oh my gosh. Can you sue for that? What do you, like, that seems like some Judge Judy kind of case, you know what I mean? Because it's just like so insane. But like, can you even sue? Like, is that technically against the law? I don't even know. That's so, people are petty. Oh my God, that's crazy.
I'm evicting my first tenant ever, and this is
good for you.
Here's the quick backstory. I rented this house to this woman for about $1,800 per month. She had a solid job and a lot of recommendations from past landlords. Everything was going just fine until she called the cops and told them that the house was broken into. The cops come and realize that there was no sign of any break-in and nothing was stolen, except a book which she claims is worth $600,000. She blamed me for stealing this book and says that she's not going to pay rent until we give her book back. Needless to say, we are filing for an eviction.
I mean, that sounds annoying, definitely. I don't have a lot of sympathy for this guy, I gotta be honest. He seems not the kind of person I would hang out with. But yeah, that sounds wild. I wonder what that book was. Oh, no, tell me the camera's not freezing. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, come the f on. Oh my God, man. And hello, it's me again, still reacting to this content for the first time. There's no time difference in between when you first heard me start talking and the ring light's not on. They're gonna notice that. So we'll put that on. There we go. Hey, hello, seamless. You couldn't even tell, right? Okay, let's keep going. And you can't even tell that there was an hour break in between those.
We've signed a year-long tenancy to live in a SH, so I'm guessing it's a Not a nice word. Yeah, this is, it's got a nice deck. It's got nice greenery. I mean, I'm looking at the glass half full here, you know? Okay. Yeah. This looks like every university apartment ever. Like, I don't get it. It's just kind of like what you get for what you pay. You know what I mean? Like, it looks, if this is a university town, spot on. Throw some posters of Van Halen or like Greta Van Fleet over top of the holes. You're good. Not bad. A couple DIYs, do it yourselves. You're gonna learn something at the same time. Handy with some tools. Maybe a walkthrough before you sign anything would be good.
Used to have a job that involved cleaning and minor repairs of rental apartments and houses between tenants. Usually it was easy enough, but the ones who were evicted often made it a point to wreck the place on the way out. One particular blank hole decided to pack plumber's putty into the sink and bathtub drains, then turn the taps on before he left. They had to get professional contractors to fix most of it, but I got to rip out a bunch of stinky wet carpet and water-damaged floorboards. That's just evil. Like the last thing too, like the stinky fish guy. This is just evil, man. That's crazy. It's not even like revenge and you're just making their life difficult. It's just like you're literally ruining the whole property, and that's just not okay.
To get some of his tires. Oh my god, the implication that there's more tires, so there's a dumpster full of tires. Man. That truck's looking way down. Truck's looking a bit tired.
You're good. Keep going.
4 dumpster loads of tires. He had a tire shop. Oh, okay. The puzzle pieces are coming together. I thought he was just collecting these from like neighborhood swing sets or lakes or wow, that's a lot of tires. I wouldn't know what to do with all those tires either, to be honest. That's a big problem.
No, when you give somebody 24 hours notice and get a response, you have not done that to anyone.
Landlord.
You have
Landlord
exactly. You have
tenant
not
agreement.
given anyone 24 hours notice. You texted at 2 o'clock. It is now 3. You don't get to decide when you get to show up for an inspection that is not even necessary. We are leaving on the 31st, and until then, whatever you guys have decided can be done. Can be done, but you do not get to open my front door when I'm a woman home alone. And open my front door, Christian.
Yeah, Christian shouldn't be doing that. Christian should be emailing, waiting for a response. You can't just be walking into people's houses. That's snooping, that's stealing, that's breaking and entering. I was seeing an apartment once at a university, this guy opened the door and the guy was sleeping in there. He's like, "This is your room. Do you like it?" And I was like, "Does it come with the guy sleeping in there?" Because if he's cool to move out, I'm cool to move in, you know? I don't like when they do that. It's not very fair. Feels like you don't own the place all of a sudden. Try to make it your own, you know?
I have 3 tiny homes, fixed base, no wheels, and rent them out. I hadn't received a check from one couple, couldn't get them on the phone. I take a drive up there and it is gone. The home was disconnected from power and water and disconnected from the slab. 3 weeks later, the cops found the home on the back of a flatbed 3 states away. They just stole a home? Imagine filing that police report. That's crazy. People really are out here stealing anything, huh? That's absolutely insane. Oh my god.
Tenant evicted after 25 years. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, that looks like the Amityville Horror. The stuff makes me feel bad. Like it genuinely does just make me feel bad because it feels a bit like we're gawking, but man, that's depressing. How does nobody like check on them? Like how does the landlord never like check in on this? Good gosh. Oh, that is... Oh, open your windows at the very least. Oh, actually, that's starting to make me gag. Could be the 2 cups of coffee I had, but thinking about the... Oh, okay, let's keep going. This one's tough.
You can't evict me for not paying rent. Housing's a human right.
He doesn't know what I know. Watch this.
Hey!
Yeah, turning off the water and the lights, that's not usually good. You know what I mean? If you can't, you gotta pay your rent. Unfortunately, you have to pay to live there.
Hey! He doesn't know what I know. Watch this. Just because I stop paying doesn't mean you can stop your services. That's a constructive eviction. I'm suing.
I knew I shouldn't have rushed into becoming a landlord without learning by following 2 guys take on real estate here and on YouTube.
Okay, that's helpful. That's good. He's playing both roles, it looks like. That's good. One man in his time plays many parts. You get paid, you have to give the services. You know what I mean? Electricity, heat, so on. It's good to stay informed. Good to stay informed. Too many people out there have no windows. You know what I mean? These university houses are riddled with holes and unsafe stuff, bugs. You know what I mean? You gotta know your rights. You gotta read some stuff. Read it over before you sign. You know what I mean? Me buying rental properties thinking I'm such a boss and never gonna have issues, okay? And then have a tenant that isn't paid rent for 5 months, okay. You gotta pay your rent on time. It's monthly. I've had friends who are like, yeah, I haven't paid my rent in like 4 months. I'm like, how do you have a place to live then? I don't know, maybe my parents scared us growing up, but they're like, if you don't pay your rent by that last day, they steal your food. They steal you. I'm like, what? What? Turn the lights off. You don't have a place. You like all your stuff is like packed, like folded on the curb all of a sudden. You're like, how does this, what? This is a leap year. How did it's the 31st? That was the 1st.
Buddy of mine owned a 3-story house. Got a call from the 2nd floor tenants that water was coming through his roof. He went to the 3rd floor, and when the tenants opened the door, he could see one of those blow-up swimming pools in the living room. Not the little ones, mind you, but one of the big 24-inch deep ones. As if this wasn't shocking enough, the tenant had also removed all the kitchen cabinet doors and replaced them with chicken wire and had a dozen chickens living in them. Is that real? Like, what do you even do? What do you say? How do you react? I have so many questions in that moment. Like, what do you do as a landlord? He had chickens living in the kitchen. Oh my god, that'd be so jarring. That would be so jarring.
Look what my lovely tenant left me.
What's this?
Oh, that Jason is pretty sick. That's cool.
Okay, I like it. Picasso.
Yeah. Oh, the Bane. Is that Pablo Escobar? Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they didn't pay rent for a year, but honestly, like, they did make it look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is like looks like the kind of place Jesse Pinkman would hang out, which maybe that's not what you're looking for from your property, but you can definitely rent this out as like a movie set now. I guarantee people would want to film in there. So it's opportunity. It's all positive thinking. You just got to think like that.
Signs that you have a slumlord. Secret holes in the wall, exposed wiring, the light that does absolutely nothing, the fireplace that doesn't work, the landlord special all over everything, the laundry room covered in what I can only hope is pee, whatever this is hiding down here.
It's a free allergy.
And the doors that never
I don't get
close.
it. This person seems upset by what they're seeing. These are all great. You have a fireplace in your place? That's awesome. I mean, it doesn't work. That sucks. The light on and off. I mean, these walkthroughs are crucial. Get the landlords to click the lights on. I'm like, oh, do you mind clicking the light on for me? And they're like, oh, it doesn't work. I'm like, might need to get that fixed before I move in then. Holes in walls, there's holes in walls. Drywall is not the most secure type O wall. It's gonna have some holes and chips in it. That needs some floorboard, a little bit of DAP there, put some duct tape on that wall. Easy, call it a day.
I had a tenant remove the kitchen island and bring it outside by the pool because they needed an outdoor serving area. What the heck? That's really, I mean, an outdoor serving area would be like sweet and it would be for sure clutch, but like, I feel like I would much rather have a kitchen island than an outdoor serving area. Or was this one of those things where they like moved it back and forth? Dang, they just really should have got an island on wheels and problem solved. That's so insane. People are crazy. They'll just do anything.
So I'm out here at the 32 unit where we finally were able to evict a tenant that has not been paying rent for 8+ months, and he's left this place a complete mess. Take a look. You got roaches.
Oh, I hate roaches.
All over here.
I mean, nobody likes them, but I hate them. Oh.
Basically destroyed the unit.
Oh.
Got more in the corners. See, you got more gnats here. All these roaches in the corner. It's crawling around.
Don't even bother with spray, just light it on fire and move on. That is your property no longer. That belongs to the bugs. They've taken over. Gonna have to nuke it from orbit or go full Starship Troopers on them. That's disgusting. How does it, I don't know. I'm sorry this one wasn't more funny. I feel like I just shook my head a lot and was like, this is yucky.
I'm not a landlord, but in my lease was an agreement to not have a pool inside the apartment, nor could we build a campfire or hoard goats in the apartment. To think there's a reason that these are specifically in a lease amazes me. Well, I mean, have you seen some of the stories we've talked about today? Cause I've been shocked. You would be shocked. Dang, yeah, you really gotta cover your bases. Apparently, people will do anything. A horde of goats, imagine. I mean, chickens in the kitchen cupboards, horde of goats, it's all the same.